it is such a hard cut going live to that. It's like it comes down just fine for a normal video, but like for an intro to like,
Wow.
hey, here are three people just talking to you. How y'all doing?
I have an ending that's supposed to hook on to it, and I just need to. I need 10 minutes to get it together and put it on there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it during the show.
Yeah, or you can, say words to people that are watching. It's not Wednesday night. With Zach here, it feels like Wednesday night. So I am going to try this Midnight Moon milkshake, cookies and cream. It's an alcoholic cookies and cream.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
So we're gonna. It says enjoy responsibly. So we're gonna.
I feel like they could get that past us, Zach.
Yeah. That does sound dangerous.
I mean, if we think it's like an ice cream shake or something,
yeah,
we might just drink that.
Well, yeah, it looks a little bit noggy, doesn't it? Look noggy.
It does. It's got some. It's thick.
Everything is a nog.
That tastes like a milkshake. That is 34% proof. 34 proof. A 34 proof milkshake.
Oh,
so I finally started to get some wrestling prizes in. I got this one today. I got these two today. I got these wrestlers. Roman Reigns with his two belts. Jack, can you see Roman Reigns very well?
He's carrying two belts in it?
Now let me see if I turn this way. You can see. Yeah, he's got his two belts. And this one, Seth Rollins. Clearly Seth Rollins. Right there. Yep, looks just like Seth Rollins. Came in the mail today. Seth Rollins right there.
They sent you the wrong one, really?
They really did, but the Seth Rollins one is $12 and the Biggie one is $12, and I'm like, we could just give it away. I don't know.
Push, yeah.
I do have a Snoop Dogg somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably not even worth returning that one. It's probably I can just order another Seth Rollins. We can give away Biggie at some point, I'm sure. Look at this. Already.
Biggie.
I'd rather have Biggie. Oh man, I want the Biggie one. It feels like
it might be more popular than the wrestlers.
Yeah, if they're gonna send the wrong one, a Biggie one seems fine. He's got his Biggie basketball jersey on. It looks good. Yeah, so the playoff league, we are very, very close to $10,000, which would be awesome to hit that mark for this playoff league campaign. We are currently at 9,000 refresh page, $9,499.96.
Scott, we got 24 minutes. We got this.
Yeah,
we got this.
Well, yeah. I mean, they can still sign up.
Yeah, they can. $500.04, and the people in the chat, if you're already playing, you're already playing. You should don't jump in to try to push us over, or Bob would probably say go ahead. What I would say is tell your friends, see if you can find a friend or two to jump in, and see if we can't push this thing over $10,000. We need $500.04 to hit $10,000, which would be awesome. Which would be very awesome. And plus, there'd be more people playing, which is cool. You can join for the rest of the day. Just if a game starts, you can't use those players anymore. So, like, if someone joins later tonight, any games they've started, those players are no longer eligible. So, that would be that would be cool if you could tell any friends tweet out about it, retweet our tweets, just any promotion, word of mouth, social media, whatever. And if you are in the chat and you happen to not be playing currently, we'd love you to jump in. fantasycares.org or FantasyCare, it's on the front page, or fantasycares.org/SFPL. Today we all did winter stuff. It sounded like. I know Bob went sledding and ran into a hay bale. Last night we went tubing, which is a lot of fun, especially because it was at the place at a ski resort. So they had a track that brings you up, and you slide and you go down on the tubes, and then it just brings you back up, like you.
So like a valet. The valet.
Every year when we go tubing, it's usually you are carrying that tube and you are marching your way back up the hill. But this place, it had a conveyor belt that just you
like
on the conveyor belt, and you went right back up the hill. So that was pretty fun. And then my kids went ice skating with mom today, and Mac apparently is a natural on ice. Like first time skating for Mac, and he was just out there skating. He learned to get up right away, and I'm like, no, I'd be great, but hockey is an expensive sport here.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, but fun times for them. How about you, Bob? You said you went sledding and you broke your arm, right? Is that what happened?
I hurt my shoulder a little bit, and then I had to actually stop and pick up something at the library that was about the size of my desk, and that is like 6-8 feet long. So my wife does not care. No sympathy whatsoever for entertaining the children for 2.5 hours.
Ooh, it made the screen too big here for a second.
Did you get lots of shine off my head when you did that?
Yeah, it was not good. Actually, it centered it on Bob, which was worse somehow. I'm just kidding, Bob. So the Playoff League is sponsored by Retromania Wrestling, which is very awesome of them. You can win an Xbox, you can win a Steam Deck. If anyone in the chat does not have, this is one thing we're here to do. If anyone in the chat doesn't have a code yet to play it on Steam or play it on Xbox, email us team@fantasycares.org, and Bob will hook you up. He's the man of the codes. Ian, do you want to tell him what you're doing on Retromania Wrestling?
Sure.
He started playing it the other day. He's been playing it for like 3 days. They have like a story mode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw him in here. What did you do in story mode so far?
Yeah, it's really fun. It just starts out with like you and like you're on this team with this guy. Apparently you're returning from like injury or something. And then like unlike WWE 2K mode, at least I think unlike it, you can like choose what you do. So
like each time when you're going through it, like you get options and you pick one and then it sends you down a new story.
Yeah, like my teammates offered me to a tag team match, and then I turned on them and just like hit them with steel chairs.
Nice.
He joined a tag team and then he turned on them.
Within a week, I hit them with steel chairs.
And then the next time he logged in, didn't it list you as a heel because you did that?
Yep, listed me as a heel.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The sad part is he went against his own tag team, and the tag team they were fighting, they're also against him. So now everyone was against him.
Yeah, but eventually I got some friends, and then my boss in the show, like the Triple H of it, he kept booking himself for the main event.
The boss kept booking himself for the main event.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I decided to hit him with a steel chair. That's just pretty cool. Yeah, we had a match. It was a steel cage match, and then I jumped off the steel cage onto him to win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bit of what I've been doing so far. Yeah.
He really likes it. I think there's something fun in the arcade nature of how the simplicity of it as well.
Yeah.
Like that it feels like any age can play. The choose your own adventure thing is really kind of what it seems to be like in story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we already talked about doing some rumbles for possible prizes or something, doing that on air. I might do that for maybe your home league. Maybe we'll do it for your home league. It's just I thought I'd bring him on to tell how fun it is because it seems fun.
Yeah, and playing in matches is really simple too. It's only X and B, and then like pinning is A. It's like
so 3 buttons.
Well, you gotta figure. Well, my problem is finding where the X and the B are on the controller while I'm holding it, and I have to look down. Yeah, is that? Yeah, that's that one. I need a PlayStation controller, so I did actually order one to play Steam with.
I would say the 3 buttons sound like my speed. Growing up with like the Atari and then the regular 8-bit Nintendo, the A B. I'm there.
Yes,
3 buttons I can handle.
I think that's the point of it, is that it's meant to be arcade style.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty. That's weird. Thank you, Ryan, for skeeting the SFPL. That's great. Steam is it's like Hewlett Packard's thing. You can play. It's basically you can play computer games, but they have a Steam Deck, which is like a Nintendo Switch. Put up the graphic, Bob. There, that's a Steam Deck. But you can play.
I think I can handle the Steam Deck better than I can handle this controller, because this controller is. I guess that's a Luna controller, but this. So
yeah, my friend Charch loves the Steam Deck. Loves it. Apparently, there's just it's like, I mean, I know Greg is saying it's expensive, but it's the same price as a Switch, as the OLED Switch. And the games are half the price. All right. Now, Zach, what do you think of this one? Same kind, only chocolate brownie flavored.
Oh man, I'd be more interested in the cookies and cream, but you're not going to hurt my feelings with the chocolate brownie either.
Yeah,
it's whenever Russ, or anybody asks about food, it's always yes.
It's chocolatey looking.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. We need to a Fantasy Cares retreat. Greggles, do you want to come to the Fantasy Cares retreat? Bill, you want to come? And we just spend a week cooking food.
Yes.
Like all of us do our specialties, or at least what others think are our specialties. Like we probably think some things are our specialties, but when other people are like, yeah, you do that well, that you probably got a giant list of that, Zach, with your history.
I mean, within the fantasy community, it's just picking the restaurant.
Yeah,
I think that's what. But I got a few up my sleeve. I could make some meals.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for Canton. Just I might book my trip soon. Just out of anticipation for the delicious food. Reebok Joe, I don't know, but I mean these are very small. These are extremely small. I'm just excited for the game. The game to start here in 15 minutes. I'm going to check to see if thank you, Ryan, for skeeting. We'll see where if it's changed at all. I don't think it has, but it's gone up $20. So 2 more people joined, it sounds like. But yeah, just basically if you see any promotion of it or want to do any promotion of it, I think we're taking entries till the end of the day. I heard there was a little buzz that John and Hep might be willing to take in more tomorrow. So we'll see if that gets extended. But for now, the deadline is end of day today. Sure, I can explain this, Ann. Basically, your score each week will get added to the score of your tag team partner, and you're going for the tag team championship in that. There's a overall leaderboard. There's a leaderboard for your faction, and then there's a leaderboard for tag teams. And you're partnered with someone. Hopefully you're partnered with someone who sets a lineup every week, because we did discuss a little on air and a little behind the scenes, and you can really game the system if you can really game the system if we did any kind of averaging or whatever. So some of you will just get stuck with a tag team partner that is not going to be helpful, and that sucks. But until we figure out a better way, that's just how we're doing it this year. So your partner is your partner, and hopefully they come through for you.
Are you allowed to turn on your tag team partner and you hit him with a chair? Or
hit him with a steel chair?
I like it. I like it.
That'd be great.
I got to know if I have to be watching out for Steve or not.
I like it.
Yep, I think you do. Honestly, Ann and Brittany, I don't think they have to worry about with each other. Like there are certain people I just don't think you have to worry. Last year I missed a lineup, and I think overall it turned out beneficial. Did I mention this on the Wednesday show?
No.
Oh, okay. So I did the first 2 weeks, and I missed the divisional or the conference final week. I forgot to set a lineup. But then for the Super Bowl week, I had every option available. Yeah. I had all the best options available. So missing that 1 week and not wasting those players that 1 week gave me the best possible Super Bowl lineup you could have. So I don't know. I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that that's the best method, but it is an interesting method to bank some players.
I feel like there's a trend though, Scott, with your success in playoffs and not setting lineups.
I am a detriment to I am the problem. I'm the problem. You take me out of the equation and the team can do fine. I don't love that this is becoming a thing. Oh, my home league, I did forget to set my lineup one week this year. It did happen.
Oh, man.
We're all busy. We're busy people.
It's easy to forget one, but
yeah, it is. We told them to email for codes. We told them to help us try to get us over the hump on this league. Anything else we want to talk about? We got 10 minutes before the game start. I don't know that we want to go any longer than that.
I mean, I think there's one thing that I can add to the show if I get 5 more minutes.
Okay, well, Zach, do you have any? I went out and did something in this winter stories.
No, I don't have very much. We haven't had much of a winter yet, Scott, in Maine.
Yeah.
Everything has been, and I feel bad because south of us has just been blasted. You've seen it come all the way across the middle of the country, but we haven't had much for snow and ice and since I came back from Florida, where we had frost while I was in Florida, but it hasn't. We got today, like I said, sleet and freezing rain, but not maybe a quarter inch of accumulation. So it hasn't been a lot of.
Is it because it's been a warm winter, or because it got too cold for precipitation?
It's been cold-ish, but not like. Maybe I feel like one of the back in my day, but I feel like the last 15 or 20 years it has not been as cold as it had been. We haven't had the weeks where we're below zero. We'll have a day here and there. We don't have we used to get 6-7 feet of snow in a week, and now it's if we get that in a month,
the winters are less and less severe every single year here in Minnesota. Every single year. That's absolutely I bought a snowblower. I don't remember how many years ago, but the first many years of it, I was like, I'm out there all the time. And last year, I think I used it 2 or 3 times. I think the year before was 3 or 4 times. This year, I think it was twice so far. I'm not out there 10, 15 times with a snowblower anymore. It's just not what it was.
Yeah. And the last time we had a real bad one was the year before I got married. So that was 14 years ago, 15 years ago. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I see a question in the chat. Buy and sell you. How can I find my tag team partners at? I don't have the app. You know your tag team partner though, because if you go into MFL, you go to league tabs.
Yep.
You can find tag team under league tabs. You can find their name. I put my handle.
Yeah.
but,
There's no easy way to find your partner's at, but you can find who they are, and maybe you can find them on Twitter. Maybe not. I don't know, but
Just go outside and yell.
Yep. Yell outside. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you have to put together a hype video, to find them. That's
Who's my partner? Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to whenever I give away this Biggie thing. That's
the
don't think-
notorious.
Maybe we should be giving it
SFB.
away right now.
I'm still debating what to do with Amazon on it, but I feel weird just being like, all right, I'll keep it and order another one, but maybe that's what I do. I feel like I'm supposed to tell somebody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think sometimes they just have you keep it, but
I don't think they would do that with this. I've definitely had items where I've ordered and they've been like, keep it, just whatever. But I don't know. I'm going to hold off on giving it away till I figure out exactly what I'm going to do with that guy. But I just thought that was funny because I mean, he looks nothing like Seth Rollins. Like it's, oh, well.
yeah.
Bob definitely likes giving stuff away. That you wouldn't believe what he wanted to give away on this show.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Greg, you mentioned before the Steam Deck price. I actually don't think it's that bad, but it for maybe it's just me with the amount of time the kids or you spend on a system, like the amount of hours. It's kind of like fantasy football for me. For like $100 league or a $50 league, I'm like, I got X hours of enjoyment. Maybe my brain just compartmentalizes it down that if I buy a system for $300, but then I use it for 900 hours, I'm 30 cents an hour, 50 cents an hour for, I don't know what's $8.99. What is $8.99? Like even the top of the line, the Xbox X's are like 500 or 600. I don't know what $8.99 is. Maybe there's an upper level of Steam Deck that I don't know.
So I did look them up. There are different capacities for size.
Yeah.
I think there's one that's a TV. But
yeah, there's got to be something that I don't know about because but yeah, it seems like the Steam Decks I was looking at were like 300. It looks like there are 3 levels of Steam Decks: $399, $549, and $649. The 1 terabyte OLED, that's a ridiculous.
A terabyte.
That's a ridiculous amount of no one needs that. But where I was going was not about the price. I kind of went on a sidetrack of I kind of feel like something like that is worth it based on the amount of time spent on it. Just like my brain, I'll take my kids to like a Grand Slam or something where they jump on trampolines and go in the gym, and I spent $35 for an hour and a half, and I'm like, what the hell? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So this feels less so. But where I was going is, I think we've talked behind the scenes that because of how much people are excited about this Xbox and Steam Deck, we may buy a system or two in the future and give them away for things. Because if it makes sense for the thing we're raising money for, I think there might be more options there for you, Greg. There might be more prizing coming, more prizes outside of just signed jerseys and Funkos, because it's very clear that people were excited for something that was not Funkos and signed jerseys. It was, video games or whatever. So we are definitely looking to, maybe you guys can let us, maybe the chat can let us know some things that might be fun for us to give away. Cause our natural brains went to football stuff, and maybe there's other stuff that you guys would rather win, because it doesn't have to be football stuff. Maybe Zach has something. Maybe Zach has an idea.
I think that
A $1.8 million island. Maybe.
That's it. Yeah, why not? No, I like the idea of maybe shirts sometimes too. Like for me, the Scott Fishbowl shirts are a draw.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather win shirts or win like a gift card to the shirt shop?
That's even better. So then you can pick your own shirt. That's a win.
Well, and that's even easier for us because we don't have to get addresses. We don't have to set up shipping or anything. They go right in there and do it. I'm in for that.
Because like that to me is, I mean, I know you've seen my wardrobe, but I have like 45 or 50 Fishbowl shirts, and to me that's a draw. Like I think it's the height of fashion. So
okay, interesting. I like that too. I like the ideas of mini helmets in here. I feel like the mini helmets do well. I got Spider-Man now crawling on top of me.
I got a few actually starting to pile up there.
Oh, the chat is on board with me.
It's funny you mentioned that the both Viking helmets and mini helmets were mentioned, because so I went to the Friday Feast. I go pretty often, but so I know Paul Allen and Chad Greenway, and so I had Paul Allen sign this Salute to Service mini helmet. I had Chad Greenway sign this mini helmet to Paul Allen, of course, the Vox of all Voxes, like the play caller, the man, the myth, the legend, and got Chad Greenway, arguably one of our best defensive players in the last 20, 30 years. I got these signed to be able to give away.
It's the Scott Fishbowl Playoff League 10. For just a small donation to Fantasy Cares, you compete as a heel or a face with your tag team partner for fabulous prizes, the chance to call yourself the champion of the SFPL 10, and for charity. Nothing could be finer.
Nice.
Not bad for throwing it together in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, Paul Allen is reaching, he's not like Vin Scully level, but I think 10, 15, 20 more years, he'll be like the Vin Scully of football, or the Kevin Harlan of basketball, right? Like he's one of the best Voxes that's Voxed. Yeah, even LeBron James calling him the GOAT of play callers is pretty dang cool. There's he's awesome. But so I got some mini helmets here. Got some mini helmets. I got my Roman Reigns, and I got my very clearly Seth Rollins. So we'll be giving some stuff away. But if you in the chat have any ideas, feel free to throw them out anytime we go live.
I grabbed a Calvin Ridley just because, and it was the Falcons one, just because it was the red Falcons helmet, and it was cheaper than actually buying the red Falcons helmet. I mean, that because he left. You know, sometimes those ones are worth it to grab just because they're signed and they're cheaper than buying a brand new one.
Yeah, yep, I can see that. I always wonder how the playing for a different team, different number ones go over. But it seems like they go over well. It seems like the people in the chat like them.
Yeah, I mean, I think winning things is cool, and for charity is even better. So,
Yeah.
and most of the people, especially the people in the chat, I feel like that they're on board with that.
Yeah, that does feel accurate. So we've come right up against it. Do we want to head on out of here and let people watch their football Saturday, excuse me?
Sure. We can do that.
Okay. Well,
let me find the button here. Do we let?
that yes.
Wow.
My foot is like smaller.
You have very, very
it's
flexible.
smaller than my hand.
Makes buying the Jordans less expensive.
Yes.
Down.
All right. Well, everyone enjoy the football. We will.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck to
we'll
everyone.
probably be back Monday or Tuesday or tomorrow.
I'm gonna be
Who
on
knows?
tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing, but
Yeah, I got nothing to do.
we'll see. We'll see.
I'll be nursing my shoulder injury.
Yep. Please.